So this is my Stanley 199 utility knife challenge entry, I guess. Scout Crafter and Magdad both put out this challenge a couple weeks ago to be uploaded on March 1st, 2019. And so to bring you up to speed, I've taken it apart, covered it in citrus strip, left it for 1 day and cleaned it off. Now I'm just rinsing it with some isopropyl alcohol in preparation to use some Aluminum Black to color the grip part of it black. This worked great. These are aluminum alloy cast handles here, and so they blackened up really well. I then sanded around. I wanted to make this look older, is my customization, I guess you could say. And I wanted to sand it down really close to the grip here. I had to run it on the belt sander to really get the sides. From the casting, there was a lot of imperfections along the seam and along the front, and so I sanded it quite a bit on the belt sander and then started polishing it up. I took it actually up to a 2000 grit sandpaper and polishing it, and then reassembled, and then I coated it in some gun wax, which was recommended for that Aluminum Black to keep it nice and good. And I think it also kind of protects the handle from the aluminum wearing out. In any case, I rubbed it in and then I cleaned up the excess a bit. And that really finished off the utility knife. I was happy with how it turned out. It has a nice texture to it, nice feel, really smooth, soft in the hand. It felt great. I was really happy with the way it turned out. Makes it look older, antique. So now is kind of the second part. I really like, as part of what I do on my channel, is to repurpose things. And so this is some leather that I got off an old purse that I got at the thrift store that had nice tooling on it. And I've always thought, I bought it with the thought that I'd make a nice sheath out of it for something, for an axe or a knife or whatever. I felt like this was a great time to do that. So I'm just shaping it out, trying to hold it and get the feel for it, soaking it now in the water to help give the shape I want before I stitch it up and then leave it to dry overnight. These binder clips work great for this type of leather. You do have to be careful of how you put it and where you put it. The binder clips sometimes will leave marks. I'm just punching the holes, and I'm following right along the edge of where the knife is to be held as tight as I can to the knife so that it holds it well, so it fits snug in there but not too tight. Now I did just a double stitch on this. I used kite string that I also got from the thrift store. Again, I like to repurpose things. I do have other thread that I can use, but I thought, hey, I like the contrast of the white thread against the leather, and this worked great. Now I'm just attaching snaps. These are snaps that my wife got a while back at a garage sale. We have a bunch of them, and they come in handy for all kinds of sheaths. You can see some of my past videos. I have those snaps. I'm using them again in the sheath. So now the sheath is really ready. I'm just going to leave it overnight to dry out. I wrapped the knife in plastic wrap so that it protects mainly just the blade. The aluminum's not going to rust or anything, but just to protect the blade while it dries overnight. So next morning, it's looking great. It's dried out. This leather, because it was used, is pretty dried out, so I wanted to put some Obenaufs in it and kind of condition the leather. I like the color that it gave, also kind of darkens it. This is just natural leather. It was unstained, and this kind of gives it a nice feel, and it'll help protect the leather long term. And that's really the end of it. Both pieces together I think turned out great. This was a fun little quick project. If you haven't already, like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you think of how I did, and look for opportunities to give those old things new life. Ciao.